What if one sentence, just a few words spoken on stage, could completely change the way millions of fans see their idols forever? Not a performance line, not part of a scripted moment, but something that felt so real. It instantly blurred the line between stage and reality. Because what Jeon Jungkook said that night, in front of thousands of fans, is still one of the most talked about, debated, and emotionally charged moments in K-pop discussions. And depending on who you ask, it was either a genuine expression of something deeply personal, or a moment that fans may have interpreted far beyond its original meaning. The night itself didn't start unusually. Everything about the concert followed the expected rhythm of a BTS performance. Explosive choreography, perfect synchronization, an ocean of purple light sticks moving in unison. The kind of energy that feels almost unreal unless you've experienced it. Fans were fully immersed, singing along, cheering at every move, living every second. And then came one of the most intense parts of the show. The performance of Hooligan. Heavy beats, sharp movements, a stage presence that commanded absolute attention. It was powerful, raw, and completely overwhelming, in the best way possible. When the song ended, the entire stadium seemed to exhale at once. The music faded, the lights dimmed, and for a brief moment, there was silence. But it wasn't an ordinary silence. It was the kind that feels heavy, the kind that makes you instinctively pay attention, because something didn't feel finished yet. That's when fans started noticing the details. Small things at first. The way Jungkook didn't immediately step back like usual. The way he lingered at center stage. And more importantly, who he was standing next to. Taehyung. They had already caught attention earlier. Matching outfits, similar styling, moments of synchronization that felt slightly more intentional than usual. At the time, it was easy to dismiss. Fans often pick up on these details. Sometimes they mean something. Sometimes they don't. But now, under the dim lights, after one of the most intense performances of the night, those details felt different, more significant, more noticeable. Jungkook stepped forward, slowly, deliberately. No music, no background effects, just the sound of thousands of people watching, waiting. He lifted the microphone, but didn't speak right away. And that pause, it mattered, because it didn't feel like part of a script. It felt like hesitation, like he was thinking, deciding. Fans would later replay that exact moment over and over again, trying to understand it, trying to read into it, because in that brief pause, everything felt uncertain. Then something happened that no one expected. He reached out his hand, not toward the audience, but toward Taeyong. Their hands met, clearly visible, right there in front of everyone. No attempt to turn it into choreography, no playful exaggeration, just a simple, quiet gesture. And somehow, that made it even louder. Because gestures like that, in moments like this, don't go unnoticed. The tension in the stadium was almost physical. You could feel it. Thousands of people holding their breath, waiting for something, anything, to explain what was happening. Then Jungkook spoke. And the words were simple. But the impact, anything but. This is my love. No build-up. No extra explanation. Just that. For a split second, time seemed to stop. No screaming. No cheering. Nothing. Just silence. Because no one expected those words. Not in that moment. Not in that context. And then, everything changed. The stadium erupted. Screams echoed from every direction. Fans jumped to their feet. Some cried instantly. Others froze in disbelief. It wasn't just excitement. It was shock, emotion, confusion, happiness, all at once. Because moments like that, they don't happen often. And when they do, they don't stay contained. Within minutes, clips started spreading online. Different angles, different reactions. Every second captured and shared. And just like that, the moment went global. Fans from all over the world began watching the same clip, again and again, trying to understand it, trying to interpret it. And that's when the divide began. On one side, fans who believed what they saw, who felt the moment was genuine, unfiltered, real. They pointed to the hesitation, the body language, the simplicity of the words. To them, it didn't look like acting. It didn't feel like fan service. It felt honest. But on the other side, skepticism. Some argued it was part of the performance, a symbolic moment, a dramatic expression meant to connect emotionally with the audience. And honestly, that interpretation made sense too. Because in K-pop, performance and storytelling often go hand in hand. And sometimes, the most powerful moments are the ones that blur the line between reality and performance. So which was it? That question is exactly what kept the moment alive. Because there was no official explanation, no confirmation, no clarification. And without answers, people kept talking. Theories started forming. Some fans suggested it was spontaneous, a genuine emotional moment that wasn't planned. Others believed it was intentional, carefully designed to create impact. And then there were those who thought, maybe it was something in between. A moment that started real, but was shaped by the stage. As the discussion grew, so did the reactions. Social media was flooded. Posts analyzing every detail. Slow-motion clips focusing on eye contact. Breakdowns of body language. Even the smallest movements were examined. How long did he hesitate? How did Taeyong react? Did he expect it? And interestingly, Taeyong's reaction became a key part of the discussion. He didn't pull away. He didn't look surprised in an exaggerated way. Instead, his response was subtle, calm, almost understanding. And that only added more fuel to the conversation. Because subtle reactions, they're harder to explain. They leave more room for interpretation. And that's exactly what fans did. Interpret, discuss, debate. Over and over again. But beyond the theories, there was something else happening. Something more emotional. For many fans, the moment wasn't about proving whether it was real or not. It was about what it represented. The idea that idols, despite all the pressure, can still show something genuine. Even if just for a second. Even if it's open to interpretation. And that idea, it resonated deeply. Because fans don't just connect with performances, they connect with emotions. And that moment felt emotional. Real or not, it felt meaningful. That's why the phrase stuck. This is my love. It became more than just words. It became a symbol. A symbol of honesty, expression, possibility. Even now, long after that night, people still talk about it. Still revisit it. Still debate it. Because it never got a clear ending. No official statement. No confirmation. No denial. just the moment. And sometimes, that's enough. Because moments without clear answers last longer. They stay relevant. They keep people engaged. And this one did exactly that. So what really happened that night? Was it a genuine confession? A symbolic gesture? Or something in between? There's no single answer. Only perspectives. Only interpretations. Only what each person chooses to believe. But one thing is undeniable. That moment changed something. In the fandom. In the conversation. In the way people see interactions on stage. It pushed boundaries. Even if just slightly. And sometimes, that's all it takes. So now, it comes back to you. When you watch that moment, what do you see? A performance. Or something more? Let me know in the comments. Because this story is still being written.